Good morning, everyone. I am wearing my granny glasses, as my family calls it, because I have to. I normally wear glasses when I am working on something, or like especially if I'm on my laptop and I'm working, writing patterns, scrolling on my screen and devices. I have my glasses because my eyes really hurt. Yesterday I spent a good chunk of time on TikTok live, and I was doing a whole bunch of videos here for YouTube, and I didn't wear my glasses and my eyes today are in a lot of pain. So I have to show up here in my granny glasses. But honestly, this bead thing, I think there's a specific name for it, but this bead chain is like a lifesaver because I can just have my glasses here at all times. So I'm taking you along with me on a few things that I'm doing this week. The first thing is I have to get a bit more clear of a direction as to what social media platforms I want to focus on, just because if I am spreading myself thin across multiple platforms, it's not going to have the same effect as if I pour a lot of energy into just a few platforms. And for me specifically, I have found that TikTok is not working in regards to sales. I go live weekly. I used to do a lot of videos on there. Every single day I would upload a video, and it just did not translate to sales, which is the most important. Of course, people were following me, people were liking my videos, sharing my videos, people were tuning into my live videos, and that was really cool, but it wasn't really translating into sales. So I am not really going to be focusing too much on TikTok anymore. Instagram is my money maker. As soon as I have an Instagram reel that starts doing really well, my sales just start coming in. So I really want to push a lot more of my focus into creating content for Instagram. And I also feel like I have a bit more of a community on Instagram. Like the same people will, interact with my posts and things. So I feel like I have a good group of people on there. The third thing that I want to focus on in regards to the social media platforms, the third platform, is going to be here on YouTube. I really would love to get my channel monetized by the end of the year, which just means that I have to upload more content, because that can be a very good way of making passive income, the views that you get off of the videos. And this is me showing you stuff that I would do anyway. I just have to record it and edit it and upload it. So it's really one of those no-brainer moments for me to invest more time into creating YouTube videos. And then that was the first part of what I have to focus on today. The second thing is I have to label all of my items that I have to take to the store where I sell my items. I have my items in a store here in the Netherlands. It is a shop called Main Tafel, and that is in Leyden. So if you ever are in the area, then go and check it out. But I have a store there, and when my stock levels start getting a bit low, like as people buy my things, I need to replenish the table. So I do have some really cute Halloween items that I kind of want to send there. I was going to take the train to go and take it there because it's quite a distance from me. It's about 45-minute drive, or like a 2-hour, 1.5 hour, 2-hour train ride. I have to take a bus, then a train, and then another bus. So it's a bit of a commute, which I don't mind, because then when I'm physically there, I can rearrange my shelf however I want, which is really nice. But today is a really cold day and it's going to rain, and I don't feel like going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my items in a box, and I'm going to ship them to the store, and then the gentleman who owns the store will then put it on my shelf, which I'm really appreciative of. That is an opportunity to send more things more regularly and replenish my shelves more regularly. But I first have to label all of the items that I need to take there. So that's what I'm going to be doing this morning. There was a third thing that I wanted to focus on. The third thing I wanted to focus on today was trying to clean my workspace a little bit. My desk itself is like an organized mess. Like, it looks really messy, but I know where everything is, which is always a bonus. But everything behind me on my like overflow area, I have a spare bedroom. I have a spare guest bed behind me that I store my yarn under, and then on top I kind of just use to put things down on. And I keep on saying to myself, okay, I will do more YouTube videos if I can just get some control over my workspace, which never happens. So I've just decided it's part of my character, and I don't think there are many creatives out there that don't have a messy area. So it's just part of the process, and especially for me when I am writing patterns and when I'm really focusing on something creative wise, I make a mess until that thing is finished, or until that project is finished, or I've finished writing the pattern. And then once I come out on the other end of the design process, I can clean and start all over again. So that's kind of what I want to do. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to get time to clean today, but we'll see. I was thinking for the social media things, I might make, like, behind my office door, I might make a like a mind map of some sorts. I am going to print out some pages, laminate them, cut them out, and then put them on, like maybe have a bubble that says Instagram, a bubble that says YouTube, and the other bubble that says, what did I say? Oh, I should also do like brand deals. Anyway, that's a whole other thing, but I'm going to be doing like a mind map of ways that I can generate income for my business, and have a clearer picture. And then because the bubbles are going to be laminated, I can take like a whiteboard marker and write like things that I can change every day. So things like TikTok ideas, video ideas, even if I could do collaborations or brand deals, like which platform would be best for those. I completely forgot to turn my microphone on for this part. Basically, what I'm telling you here is that I am going to be placing my little bubbles on the back of the door with some tape that I can easily remove again if I want to change things around, or if I don't like things, I can easily peel it back off the door and change it around. So here I have my bubbles on the back of my door, and this way I will always see it when I'm in my craft room / office, and it'll remind me what we're focusing on and what we need to do for our next steps moving forward. If you do something like this where you have your thoughts visually laid out so you can concentrate a bit better and have them in front of you, let me know what else I should be doing here. Obviously, as I get ideas, or as I know what my next plan is for each platform or each strategy that I'm using, I really want to add sticky notes. I can write on these actual bubbles with a whiteboard marker and kind of have the ideas out there in the open. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day and it is still a pretty cloudy, rainy day, but I'm feeling very productive. I've already run some errands. I saw beautiful rainbow, so life is good today. I wanted to do this clip to show you what I just recorded in the car because it was, number one, a errand run, like I needed to get some things for the house, but I also took this opportunity to record a reel of my shrunken head pattern, the one that is releasing like in the next few days. It should be out by the time you watch this. I had to record some content for it, and I was like, oh, I need the shrunken head in my car as if it was like the night bus and I'm driving around. So I want to put the clip in here so you can see, if you are not following me on Instagram, you want to see it now here because it is so funny, and I think this will catch a lot of attention. Like, people will want to make one for their own car, which I think is really cool. Second thing that I need to actually do is actually ship the things that I was tagging yesterday. I tagged a whole bunch of items and they are now in a box over there. And I need to go ahead and ship those. I just need to make sure that I have them all labeled on like their shopping system. So when you make a list of your items on this shop's website, it creates a barcode for each single item. So I need to make sure all my items are on there, so then when they print the labels, like there is a barcode for every single item that I'm having in the store. So I need to do that real quick, and then I'm probably going to do a run to the store to actually deliver that so that can be couriered to the shop. And then so I do need to run to the store to deliver that so it can be couriered to the shop. And I didn't want to do that yesterday because I didn't have the car, which means I would have to strap the box of plushies to my bicycle, and it was raining, so the box would have gotten wet, the label would have gotten wet, and I don't have one of those fancy like heat printers. It's with ink, so if the ink actually gets wet it will smudge, so it was just a nightmare. Today I have the car, so now I can actually take it there without it getting wet, and it's just, in general, it's a drier day than yesterday. So I'm going to get that done, and then I need to move on to actually finalizing the images for my shrunken head pattern. So let's get on with it. Let's actually get productive. Here is what the website looks like, and I have added all my items, and I have a total of 19 items this time around, which is not the most that I've ever sent, but it's a good haul. And yeah, so I'm restocking with another 19 items. I have just arrived at the delivery center where I'm going to take my package. It's not a very big box, so I didn't have to pay too much shipping. It works out either way cheaper to just send my package up as a courier package instead of driving there or taking the train. So this is the best case scenario. Let's do this. There's a few things that I'm doing today. The first thing is I'm working on some Christmas patterns. I know it's already a bit early, but I have 6 patterns in total that I want to do of a specific design and style. So each of them are very different. They're the similar shape, similar design, but they are very different from each other. So I have to try and write 6 patterns before Christmas, and I will be selling them in bundles of 3 each. So I need to get onto that because I know Christmas seems a while away, but when you have 6 patterns to do for Christmas that you need to launch before Christmas, it can be a little tricky if you don't get on top of it as soon as possible. And as I'm crocheting these new ideas that I have, I'm like, oh, I just thought of another 2 that I want to do. And so my ideas are running wild today. But thank goodness I have my mind map board behind the door that I did, because what I've been doing is just putting my ideas on sticky notes and pasting them on the door. I'll show you now. So this is what my door looks like now. I added a calendar which I have what I want to do when. So like on Sundays I release YouTube videos, and then like when my patterns will be released. I have ideas for Instagram, YouTube, and some collaborations or brand deals. And then over here I have some ideas. I'm not going to show you in too much detail, but here I have all my ideas on sticky notes, and I can just stick them everywhere. And kind of here you'll see I've marked like when I'd like to release them. And knowing when I want to release them is very important, because that gives you an indication of how you need to like reverse engineer. There's kind of like a build up that comes with pattern releases, and the bigger hype that you can build up and the more prepared you are, the better the launch goes, in my experience at least. So what I want to do is kind of put a date on each idea so that I know, okay, I have to have the pattern written up with pictures and the videos recorded before I do the pattern tester announcement. I need to give my testers a certain amount of time to test the pattern and then launch. So it's kind of like reverse engineering from there, but I'm glad I have that because it's really helpful to know when I have to do things by. I'm going to show you one of the ideas, a little sneaky peeky. So here I have a little gingerbread man. It's his face and some of the features will change a little bit. And here I have some feet for something else. So these are the patterns that I'm working on right now, and I'm going to obviously show them as I like closer to the release dates. I'll show you what they look like, but these are just the beginnings of some ideas. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I'm not going to be able to show you the full design obviously because I don't want some ideas stolen. There's some weird people on the internet